Serena, why are you excited? Huh? I didn't do anything yet. Oh, that's nice of you. Are you still there, Serena? Oh, oh, that's awfully nice to hear somebody say something like that before I even did anything. That's like an applause ahead of time. Whatever. That's awfully nice. Coffee helps this time of night, doesn't it? Well, I don't know. I just got a roll. I know. Oh, I'll go on for a while, see if I could help somebody. And I'm usually heading towards bed a half hour ago here. But I'm going to stay here for a while, see if, oh, Rocky, there you are. Yeah, I want to go over some stuff that I find around. And I had a couple of Lesko calls today that I'd like to share with you because they're fun. I mean, I learned just as much from them. And that's why, helping people, I mean, I really feel it's a, you give me a pleasure, or you're giving me a present by letting me help you. I mean, I was telling with the phone calls today that, the secret about life is that giving feels so good. So it's very selfish to give, and that's so cool. We're taught to say, oh, we want to get stuff and accumulate stuff and have stuff, but the real fun is like in loving. It's nice to be loved, but it's nicer to love somebody hard, And so giving your professional life, it's nice to get, but it's nicer to give. Hi, I'm Mr. and Mrs. Smith TV. Oh, your last name, Keeley. Keeley Smith. Wasn't there? Oh, yeah, that Keeley Smith is a famous jazz singer back with what is his name? That Spanish guy. He was wonderful. I still have a CD in the car I play all the time. And Keeley Smith. Oh, what's his name? Oh, anyway, somebody will know it, maybe, and help me figure that out. Keeley Lee. Oh, and Keeley. Oh, I see. Alias. I see. So that's Alias. Okay. God, not Ricky Ricardo, but somebody like that. He was a big, fun music, Las Vegas kind of stuff back in the 50s. But that's what happens when you get old. And but by the way, the winner from the last suit we gave out Valentine's Day, Kevin Sawinski. Kevin Sawinski in Tampa, Florida. Just put it in the mail today for him. So I have another one there now. If you go to leskostore.com. Hello, no bedtime for you. Yes, I know. I just got pumped up. I was working all day pretty hard and had to do some video stuff for new products. And so I said, oh, I'm a little bit awake. Maybe I could share some of that enthusiasm by helping somebody. Hello, no bedtime for you, right? Oh, I see. Fatimo. I can't find anything on that company. I'm going to be downtown Washington next when am I going to be? I don't know if I am going to be. I'm going away Sunday till Tuesday. So maybe I have to wait till next week to get down and just see, because when I look up that address you gave me, it's all government buildings. I don't even know how, and that organization isn't listed. So it looks strange to me, but it also I don't understand the relationship you got with them. It looks like they're giving money to Nigeria and not you directly or something. And it's been a while since you got that letter, so they haven't done anything. And a lot of they talk about some fancy jargon of having all these middlemen and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I certainly don't know anything about that. But anybody's going to give money like that to you. I mean, that sounds very strange, but I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's through another organization, and in like the people who they're responding to is somebody in Nigeria, I don't know if that's your group or whatever. So I don't know a lot of details, but maybe what I can find out if that's a real thing. And I don't see anything. You know, I went to Google Maps on there and put that, and their name or his name doesn't come up at that address. So that's so it may be just a post office or something. I can't tell. But who knows? You don't know until you find out for sure. Tracy, there you are. That's so nice. Listen, my next closed, I guess call them webinars that I'm going to have. I have 2 projects I'm working on to have video training, when we do the Zoom, and that's for Lesko Help, for those of you who aren't on Lesko Help, because I'm also on YouTube right now. That I'm thinking about having one on debt. So you get a report of all the places that you could go to solve your debt problems. So any kind of debt problems, for IRS debt, because I told you about those kinds of things before, IRS debt, business debt, student loan debt, personal debt, credit card debt, all those. So I'm collecting, to have one place for you to have all those applications in one report that you just click on and apply to them all at one time or whatever it is. And mainly because you can't find it in Google. So, I mean, that's what, the more that I do these things, the more I say, hey, what I'm doing is really, sure, that's stuff in Google, but you never find it, And so people spend hours and hours and going around in circles and never getting anything. And so what I do is I can't really guarantee you get the money, but I guarantee this is where you have to go to find out if you can get it. And that's what I show you, because otherwise you'll be going around and around and millions of websites in Google and never find them. So what I'm trying to do is get it in one place. So you have one place to go, like for all the applications to get rid of debt. Okay, so you got that all in one document with all the websites, so you don't have to look and go around finding those websites for that. So that's one on debt, and the other one I want to do is show you how to find every program for starting a business, where they all are. Sort of like what we did with the, if you remember, we did this for a member of Lesko Help. We did this for housing and real estate. So I have 2 training videos there. It shows you step by step where to find all the money wherever you live in the United States. Because see, a lot of these programs are local. They're state, they're county, they're everything at the local level. So that's what I'm trying to do, is show you how to do that kind of research and whatever, so you can find them. I mean, I'll do it for you if you want, but I want to empower you to do it too. And so you start learning how to live in this society. And that's the important thing, because there's so much of it available. It's so big. I mean, you see how confusing it is when you don't know anything, and that's okay. You don't know anything, but you got to know you have the power. Robert Gomez, I live in San Diego. They don't have free houses. Well, if you go to the HUD site, there's houses for $1. That they have. Now, they're not in good shape, and it depends where you live and things like that. But the House for $1 program is a program HUD's had for 30 years. They're in California. I don't know how many are in San Diego. These are programs, HUD's houses that the government had a loan against them. And so the person defaulted, and they didn't sell the house. Now it's in lousy shape. Nobody wants to buy it. So they give it to you for $1, and then they usually have fix-up money for you to fix up the money. They don't have free houses. No, they usually don't. That's true. What's that website? You go to HUD.gov, HUD.gov, and put homes for $1. Actually, years ago, when I first talking about that program, it used to be called the Urban Homesteading Act. And then when I started promoting that thing, I call it Houses for $1. See, that's what I think I really do more than anybody else. Tracy, what you doing? That is awesome. What I do more than anybody else is put this stuff in the government has into English. So people can understand. You saw, well, here's an urban homesteading. God, I'm not a homesteading. What the hell do I care about that? But it's really houses for $1. So I've been saying that for 20, 30 years. So I guess the government's finally saying it too now. You are such a great role model. I try my best every day. A little more like, oh, that's awfully nice, JD. Yeah, I don't know. I struggle like hell, like everybody. And that's what I think the most important thing we should all have is sympathy for other people struggling. I mean, when you're an asshole or I'm an asshole or somebody, when they act like an asshole, you have to realize that you're acting like an asshole because you're really hurting somewhere inside. I mean, we all happen to that. And that's right. Look at the title of this subject today. I mean, this is what I believe a lot now, and only because I'm an old fart. So I'm sure everybody's not on the same page, but life sucks. A lot of life really, really sucks, and it happens to all of us. I feel very fortunate what I've done in life, but I still, things don't go the way you want them most of the time. Like nuclear there. I stay up so late to give us advice. You really are. Oh, thank you. This gives me energy. This is why I do it. That's why. See what I'm saying in there, because life sucks so much. What's important? Yeah, HUD.gov. Right, you're right. And then in there, look for homes for $1 or houses for $1, either one. And so I think because it sucks so much, I mean, the only way to get through this, or what makes it easier, it's sort of like lubricant through life, is to find something that you, San Diego is. Most places are nowadays, particularly all of California, and every major metropolitan area is probably like that on both coasts. You're absolutely right, but that's life, and that's why you got to be clever and figure out the ways to do this. Actually, I'm reading somebody said that San Diego is the most competitive housing market, my friend. Well, I don't think people in Northern California, San Francisco seems a little more competitive. You know what they call in San Francisco? They call you, if you're looking for a home to buy in San Francisco, the government calls you disadvantaged if you're making $125,000. So that means you're poor and could get subsidies up in San Francisco. And San Diego isn't there yet. It's probably getting there. But that's what subsidies are for. That's what government programs are for. That's why you got to find those things. How do I do a one-on-one advice with you because I want to get this membership with you? Okay, the membership is www.leskohelp.com. And one-on-one advice, like on the phone, is on the phone. And that's at leskotalk.com. And I just did 2 today, and I learned so much. I really learned how much I know. I hate to say that, but how do I do a one-on-one? Okay. Where was it? My mind is like a BB in a boxcar. It's so noisy inside there. It just bounces around all the time. And okay, so we're talking about housing. Okay, that's one thing. But, more importantly, that you have to find, I feel, something in life that's there are two important things in life. Is fun, I think, and something important to do. Now, we all have different priorities in life, and some of us just have to learn how to survive first. And feed yourself and take care of yourself. So that's one thing. And that's what I try to do. 2 is show you programs, either grant money programs. So there's 2 ways to get that extra income, to increase your wealth or your standard of living or whatever it is. I think, in other words, you could try to get better jobs, or another way to do it easier in a way is that find government programs that give out grants to help you live better, or services and things like that make you see. To me, you don't want to be a millionaire; you want to live like one. That's the real way to live. And the other thing is now, particularly on the internet, there's so many ways now to make extra income with no boss, no schedule, and no cost. So, at least now, before, if it's where you are, depending on where you are, if you're just trying to get by and really need just income, a better job, a little more spending money to get by or whatever it is, that's, I think, the first step to take. Don't go out and try to start your own business and things like that. That's possible, and easy. If but you're going to get caught up in somebody want to sell you business, and you don't want to do that. Thank you for keeping us informed any time of day or night, all the way from Detroit, Michigan. Yay, Detroit. And she boogies out there. How did you discover your passion? Was it the moment when it became clear? Well, that's about the fun part and the important part. I mean, I got an MBA. I was struggling, through my 20s or whatever, and most of my 30s, trying to find out what the hell to do in life. I went to Vietnam for a year, came back, and got an MBA and thought that was going to make me a millionaire. And after I got my MBA, I had 2 failing businesses. Life lube. Yeah, right. Fun is the lubricant in life, because it's difficult. And I was doing things, and I think most of us get caught that way, and I still do, because it's using pieces of everything. But because we don't know what to do, nobody knows what to do in life. We're all guessing. And so we take everybody else's advice, and someone who looks authoritative or give you a good bullshit line or whatever, you believe them and you try it. And usually that's how you get broke. And so when I was doing that, I even got an MBA, did all these things, and did it every way I was taught, went to seminars. I had 2 businesses and they were failing. They both failed. Okay, now what happened? And but I think that's important. You have to do that. If you're not doing that, then you're not doing anything. That means you're sitting around. So you really have to get out and fail. And now I think that's more true than any time else in our history, at least when I've been around, because nobody knows what to do. And so many more people are failing now. Look at the stock market with the richest people in the world, the smartest people in the world crashed. Housing market, everybody, richest people in the world have all their money in that, and that crashed. So this is what I think is the standard way of life, is all this disruption that's going to be going on all the time. And what I learned, at least for me, why that was so helpful for me to fail so time, because I was trying to be wealthy, rich, or whatever the hell people call this stuff, or successful in some way. I want to open a barber shop in the Bay Area. Will the government help me? Yes. How much and where? It all depends. But yes, government will help you open a barber shop anywhere. It's just how much you're not going to get one big check to solve all your problems. No, you got to hustle and put together whole different pieces of it in different ways. And when that doesn't work, then you be creative and think of another way. But back to me failing. After I had 2 failing businesses, what pissed me off more than anything was not the failure, but I didn't have fun. I was doing all these businesses, like I was taught, I went to seminars, I got an MBA and everything, and I still failed. And not only did I fail, I wasn't having fun. So, wow, I said, gee. And see, to me, I thought failure was a terrible thing, And one of the most important things to stay away from was failure. My wife has just lost her job. Where are the places to look for help first? Number 1, Jim. Okay, Jim is on here. His wife lost her job. What to do is go to your local career one-stop. Every county, call up your county government, call 311 where you are, and look for your local career one-stop. It's called 2 different things, career one-stop or workforce development. Now, if you remember, Jim, I would send you a free report that will show you all the programs in your state for getting a better job, okay? That's part of membership. That's what I do. I just want to save people from searching Google for hours and wasting time doing that. Here are the goddamn websites. Just go out and start banging heads together. Don't spend time where the hell to go. It's sort of like, looking for a date. Don't keep looking for a girl. You got to go up. Here's 5 that are possibilities. Go ask them. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Otherwise, you're just, fishing forever. There's no fish in that sea because all the fish don't want to date you. They just want to take your money. So that's why when I failed, the biggest surprise to me was that nobody cared I failed. See, I thought if I failed, how much membership? $19.95 a month. LeskoHelp.com. I thought everybody would point at me. I'd be ostracized from society and everything. And I realized that nobody cares. Nobody cares if you fail. We're all so involved in our own life. We don't give a shit about anybody else. Yeah, superficially we do. Yeah. Like your brother-in-law will make fun of you at the next picnic or something, but that's the extent of it. Also, there are a lot of channels that focus on work-at-home jobs while you are waiting for the real job you want. Yeah, Steve, that's true, and there's a wonderful. If you're out of work and need extra income, I also there's a free thing the government has in San Francisco, how to work freelance at home without any pay. And they take you through a course to do that. It's wonderful. And so if you Google now, freelancer, gig economy, San Francisco, and don't do anything except a .gov, and you'll find that. Members of Lesko Club, I send it to you for free, the whole thing, and a whole bunch of other sites to do that. I'm 21 and worry so much about finding my passion. Thank you for answering my question. Oh, good. I need to put more fun in life and less worry so much. Well, we all love it. With love from Indianapolis. Oh, that's nice of you, DJ. But but see, that's why after I failed and I realized nobody cares if you fail. Then I said to myself, well, the next thing I'm going to do, okay, at least I'm going to have fun because I worried so much about failure, I didn't have any fun doing them. So I wound up failing anyway, no fun. Now, the third time I did it, I said, I don't care. I'm just going to start having fun. And that's when things changed, And I still have to fight to feel that way all the time because your environment, society, everybody, this is the way you do. This is the way you're supposed to be professional. All this bullshit, that we all think is right, but it really isn't. Matthew responded to an email you sent, was asking about a statement on gold and mentor membership. The silver says $19.95, but the gold and mentors say one-time payment. Is that a lifetime? No, but tell you the truth, I'm switching over from, you may be talking about Lesko.com. Now, go to Lesko Help. That's the new stuff. And right now, they are one payments, the extra ones at 59 or whatever. And I don't know. I mean, they're really only 6 months, but I don't know how to, it's the accounting system. And I'm not too worried about that. I just want to help people first. I'll figure out the accounting later. The most important thing is to get that, to get people help first. The old system, Lesko.com, that's an old system. And I'm trying to get out of that and onto my Facebook group page, because the Facebook group page is where we help each other and we can learn from each other. And that's where I have the live seminar, and every day you can ask me a question there. It's too hard in this other system. It's an old system. So if you join on Lesko.com, you really get access to the Facebook group page, and that's where the seminars are, the closed seminars that we're going to go over debt or how to start a business. I don't know which one. If I get some feedback on that in the next week or two, and so all that, I'm moving everything over there. I just have so much data there that people sort of still like playing in that data. And Lesko.com goes there. But if you see, when you order from there, there'll be a little headline. You have to go to Facebook. Oh, excuse me. You have to go to Facebook and request access to the Facebook group. So it's not, you just don't get in, so I have to check your membership, and that takes time. It's not very good. No biggie, just trying to find out before I sign up. Good. Other than that, so I can sign up on Facebook group. Thanks. You bet. And yeah, so that, and then make sure you go to Facebook, ask. And then the problem there is that you may have your Facebook name is different from the name that you signed up on. So I can't find you. Because you signed up one name and your Facebook name is something else. And so then I send you a message in Facebook, say, I can't find you, but I probably screwed up. So let me know. Definitely interested in how to start a business. Well, that I think that is one of the best ways. I hate to say the best way, because we all have to live differently. There's 1,000, a million, there's 6, 7, 8, 10 billion people in the world. We all get through this life differently. So there's no one way to get through it. There's so many different ways, and we have to find out our own. We learn little tricks and little pieces of things from other people as we go along in life, but we really have to do our own way. And I think the most satisfying way, see, if you're having fun at something, I think that's when you do your best. You could become the best at something. Oh, Cheryl, thank you. She said she just joined. So make sure you go to the Facebook group and ask for, let me in, woo. And I have to check it out and get you in. There's no automatic procedure. I don't know why Facebook isn't that. They're not set up to good like that. So just be patient with me. I'm an old guy, and I do most everything myself nowadays because I'm trying to build something new. Everything I was doing and successful, it crashed. Doesn't work anymore. Can't sell on TV anymore. I don't know how to do that anymore. People don't buy that way. So I'm learning. I still see how valuable this stuff is. So anyway, back there about fun. I think, you're talking about what your passion is like. You and I, you could get the 10 smartest people in the world, and we still wouldn't tonight be able to tell you what your passion is. I think what's best for you, just try and fail until you succeed. That's right. The success snowballs, hopefully. Yes, that's right. But see, to me, the downside is, or the upside is, if you're having fun doing it, you already win. If you're waiting to have fun after you get this big payday or 5 years doing this shit you hate, and that may or may not happen. But if you find something you do that you have fun from day one doing, man, you're already winning. You don't have to wait 5 years from now. Sure, you're not a millionaire. Sure, you don't, but you're having fun every day. What could be better than that? Yeah. So what if you build up, a pile of dough in the basement? What the hell are you going to do with that? Now you think having fun is going out and buying airplanes? That's not fun. That's fun the first time. It's not intrinsically fun. And that's it. Your hobby should lead to income. Yes. Now, then you have to play with that. It's like, okay, if nobody cares, if it's not helping somebody else, you're not going to get paid. So you can't get income from it. So that's what you have to, this juggle you have to do in your mind or whatever, is that you have to figure out how you have fun, but what you're having fun at. People also want that, it's a value in society, so they can give you money and back and forth to do that. And that's a trial and error method. So you just start doing it. Now, let me tell you about one of the calls I had today. And it's what I always think and thought of so much. And I think this is why I think differently or whatever. Young woman called up. She was from outside San Francisco. She had an associate's degree in something, a job she hated. She wanted to really help kids, and the kids, disadvantaged kids. She thought that was Really good. Give value back to the world while also, yes, that's right. Give value back to the world while also having fun. Exactly. Right. So try to take your skills, because if you're having fun at something, that means you're good at it. And if you're good at it, you'll get better at it because you'll work harder at it. You have a chance to be the best at something if you're having fun at it. If it's like going to the dentist, you're not going to be, there are going to be a lot of people better than you at that because they love getting up in the morning and just doing that. So that's me. I love getting up in the morning or not even going to bed and doing this. Yeah. So I'll do it better than other people. See, and that's what we can do when we find ourselves. So this woman, she says, she wants to help kids, so she needs money to finish her degree. She needs money. She wants to house the children so they have a place because they're being abused in these houses or whatever. This is teenagers, and a lot have criminal backgrounds and things like that. It's really tough kids. Give value back to the world, right? Hi, I'm back, the Johnson channel. I love it, and I'll keep on taking your advice and see how far it gets me. Yeah, it may or may not get you something, but if you try something new, at least you learn from that. Yeah, and that's why the more is to try stuff that's inside you. And I hope maybe what I'm talking about is not that you do what I say, it's what you do, what you hear inside of you to do. So you try that and see what happens to that. I just used some of your website suggestions after about 15 minutes on the phone. I made some very good connection to begin research on a new business. I like to start. Thank you. Great, Jim. Wow. See, Jim said, I need some of your website suggestions. And after, I used some of the website suggestions. And after about 15 minutes on the phone, so somebody helped you that I suggested, and they gave you some connections to, so you can get further along in your problem. That's it. Another thing is, see, Jim did what most people don't. They got on the phone and start talking to people. You're trying to get the answers from the web. You know, that's just a small piece of what's out there. You know, it's people that are important, not the web. The web is important, but it's not. They think people think it's the only important thing. It is not. Hola from Colombia. Means Colombia, the country. However, just visiting on my way to Texas. Wow, good. USDA. Oh, Jim. Oh, that's terrific. What kind of business you were thinking about? By the way, I remember your commercials growing up as a kid in the 90s. Gonna check your programs and start my coffee shop business in Texas with my Colombian wife. Oh, good for you. Yes, a lot of Texas. Now, I have two things. I do custom reports that will show you every government program to start a business, say in Houston, whatever city in Texas you are, and that'll be about 200 pages or so, about 150 programs. You know, all kinds of help that you could use forever for the life of your business. Then or Lesko Help is another way. There, I could give you direction. Hey, where do I do that? Oh, urban gardening and farming. Yeah, that's great. Actually, I just found a list, Jim, of about 100 sources for ag money, you know, like that. But yeah, no, that's the best place to go. County Cooperative Extension Service. See, that's why in every report, I put the 5 places that will help you do free research. What I do and charge for, these people will do for free. Frisco, Texas. Don't know where that is. I'm sure it's fun. It has to be nicer than what it is in Washington, D.C. right now. And that's it. Near Dallas. Oh, wow, cool. Well, that's a big metro area. You got a lot of help there. So that's right. The County Cooperative Extension Service is really good. And then start looking at nonprofits in the area that are into that. Urban farming is really big now, you know, and there's a lot of help, you know, for that. Just stay away from Googling help for this stuff because you're just running into experts who want to charge you for that. And if you're growing weed, I guess you won't be doing that in Texas. It's not legal there yet. But that's it. I mean, you just go to the nonprofits. They know all this stuff better than the commercial people because the commercial people are selling every day. The nonprofit people don't sell. They do the work. They're the people you want to talk to, not people. It's sort of like doctors can't keep up on the latest developments in any disease because they're treating people all day. You find the people who just study it. They're the people who had it. Woo, Texas in the house. Another Texas, great. Texas in the house here, great. Oh, I'm from Pasadena. Another one. Oh, Fort Wayne. Wow, a lot of Texas. God, I had to do more work in Texas. You want me to come down and speak? Yeah, maybe playing for speak. Maybe we can make money together. Yeah, hey Matthew, what's in Atlanta, Georgia for starting a business? The same thing that's in every state, just a little more, a little less, or whatever. And that, is true all the time. That's why I'm thinking of, the next closed, webinar we're going to have on Lesko Help will probably be on starting a business. So I could show you step by step where you check for all that money. And then see, the other thing is in Arizona, wonderful. When you you can't get money from there, you can't stop. See, and that's why I think it's better not to get money first. Like this woman here, I was talking to today, looking at getting Purdue University. And oh, great. Not sure if that's a good. I don't know. You call Jim and they'll tell you. I can't tell you. As they do it, calling community college, great. That would be awesome. A lot of future businesses and men and women at school. Yes, I mean, but you just call, follow your heart and ask. Nobody could tell you what's right and wrong except the person who's going to make the decision. Anybody else is guessing. Like, telling you, can I get this grant or not? I don't know. The person giving out the money knows, but I don't. I just know where it is. And that's it. And then you will find it better than I will. That's why you just find sources and contact them, and and get the answer. That's it. Let me tell you this, because I want to finish this before we wrap up. This young lady called up. Okay, so she has an associate's degree. Needed money to finish school to get her bachelor's. Needed money to buy a home because she wants to get a home to house these kids and teach them about economics and getting jobs and credit, all these lifetime skills. I have a deal for you. For one money maker, will sell you the Golden Gate Bridge at a discount. $90.99 fine. Man, that sounds good, Oliver. That's a bargain. So she was there, and I talked about, okay, I could show her money for all that, but I said, what do you want to do with kids? And said, really teach them life skills. And that's what I say, okay, why don't you do that first? Because if you were going to build this, organization or this life dream, get a degree, try to get money to get real estate, and that's years and years in the future, right? And what you really want to do is teach kids something. So I said, okay, instead of doing all that, and I can show you sources for all that money if you want, and whether you get it or not, who knows? Or the other thing you could do instead is start by next week helping kids. And here's how to do it. You call the local library and say, hey, I want a meeting room. I'm going to have 10 to 20 kids for 2 hours to teach them about how to use money in their life. And then she said, oh, I could do that. Then I said, okay, and then I asked her, are you going to teach? Do you know all this stuff? She said, no. I said, well, okay. Well, you're doing something good for the community. You're going to help kids who really need it, get them off the street and things like that, and teach them life skills like this. Why don't you get people to volunteer to give the courses? And I gave her a list of all the people in her area that get grants to help people with their credit problems for free. So if you have money problems or whatever, see, the government gives grants to people, professionals, to help you with money problems for free. I said, call every one of them. Okay. And there's probably, she's outside San Francisco, and I said, there's probably 20, 30 organizations. You just go down the list, call everyone. We're looking for a volunteer to give 2 hours of their time next Saturday to talk to kids about this. I said, you probably find somebody. Okay. So now you have everything you need except the kids. And she thinks she could really get the kids. That was the easy part. And now, so in 2 weeks, she'll have data on how good this is. And so she'll be doing the thing in 2 weeks instead of raising money, doing all this, getting a degree. Oh, just go on, do it. And then you do this for a couple of months and you already trained 500 kids or whatever. Now it's easier to go in and look for money because you know what the hell you're talking about. And by then it's going to change anyway because you're helping people, and the customers don't want what you thought they want. They want something else, so you give them that. And now you know what they really want, and you go. That's what I mean. For any kind of business you want to do, I think it's better than to go out and look for money. It's just go out and look for a customer and do it for them. And that will tell you more and save you time and anything. That's what I like about crowdfunding. That's a way to do that. But you don't have to do that. You could do, like she does, or if you have a service, you just say, hey, I do this for people. You want to be a coach or something, you just say you're a coach and look for people who need coaching. That's all you do. You don't buy stuff to do that. You look for a customer to do that. I opened my first business at 20, money from, that's right, most people do. Yes, you gave me the best advice. Thank you, Veronica. Oh, thanks, Veronica. Do you wear makeup for your camera airtime? No. Don't you see all the blotches and the wrinkles and everything at my age? I used to, but that's just for those big cameras here. No, nobody cares. I mean, on broadcast TV, I don't do much broadcast. I don't do any broadcast TV anymore. Now I'm looking for grants to give a boost, to give it a boost because I know how that it's something that people like and it's profitable. Yeah, that's great. Well, see, now it's a lot easier now to get money after you've found the market and you have satisfied customers and you understand that more. Yes, now you go after all that stuff. Instead of going after it with just a dream, that's a tougher sell. Maybe happen, but it's a tougher sell. Yeah. Now you tell me this after I have all this student loan debt. That's right. I wish you had mentioned this in the 90s. That's right, Boogie. Now you should get my debt book because that's what it's one seminar for. Student loan debts, but for all kind of debts. And for student loan debt, somebody calls and said they're going to help you with student loans. You don't need anybody to help you with student loans. You can do all that yourself. And just go to consumerfinance.gov and put in student debts, and they'll explain any government program that's available for that. Or you could wait till my book comes out, which is soon. Actually, I'm taking an old debt book and blowing it up. Are there grants for student loans? Yes, there's ways, there's different ways of paying it and not paying it all is really what it boils down to. And so you want to know all those options before you do anything else. And then there's grants to pay other things that frees up your money to pay student loans. But on student loans, you really want to know every government program that's available, and so you know your options and not from the people selling you money. So that's what we get our things. Information from people selling your money. No. You don't want to put that. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, listen, it's getting close to midnight. It was fun talking to you guys. And I hope I was some value. I had a lot of topics I was going to cover, but I didn't see all these things. I read a lot of newspapers still. I'm an old guy. And it's easier to clip things out to have to tell people about. Oh, well, thank you, Bowley from Veronica. Thank you, Garcia. Ryan. Thank you, guys. And leskohelp.com or a couple things. This one, go to leskostore.com. Leskostore.com. I got a link there, or maybe I could find it here. Can I? Yeah, let me. Leskostore.com. I got a new suit I'm giving away. So you want to put in your name there for a raffle that in a few weeks I'm going to raffle out and give that suit. You see, it's a cool one. And then you'll see another red link down there for a review. Okay, I'm going to give you that thing here. I'm looking for feedback. So here's my review link. Here, it's a very easy place to give a review, okay? Let's go help review. And good or bad, I mean, I don't mind hearing. I probably won't share the bad stuff. I've been watching you since I live in PA. I'm still watching you living in LA. Whoa, wonderful. Where in PA? Because I'm from Wilkesboro, PA. It's dark. I can't see you. What do you mean it's dark? What's dark? Look, I see myself on three computers here. It looks pretty bright. But here, that link, you see that link? That's Boast, BOAST.io. And it's Lesko Help on the end. That's an easy place to really leave a review of my work. I'm really looking for what people say, and for social media marketing. That's the way to. Wilkesboro, Scranton. Yes, is that where you're from, Serena? That's where I'm from. Yeah, I went to Scranton Prep, flunked out of there. Grew up in Wilkesboro. My father had a garment factory there. Yeah, and so that Boost, okay, or Boast, not Boost, it's Boast. Here it is again, so you see it. Yeah, so that's it. And then at Lesko, what is it? Lesko Store. That's where all the products are. And also where to download. Now that the download there, what's neat about that download, it shows you how to search Google and only find websites that give you money. So not any websites that want your money, because 9944 for 100% of all the websites in Google want your money. You know, the good websites, that's what I'm trying to teach you what to do, is find websites that give you money, you know, and that's a unicorn kind of thing. But there's hundreds and thousands of them, but you can't find them if you're looking at millions of websites. Yeah. Yes, that's where I'm from. And oh, really? Nanticoke. Yes. I had an elocution teacher in grade school in Nanticoke. I don't know if you know Dempsey's. Friends of mine used to live in Nanticoke. There's there's a golf course near Nanticoke in the back there near Sans Souci. Is Sans Souci still around? What is, I forgot the name of it, that we belonged to for a while. I would like to teach people how to take care of their health as my own side gig. Good. Now that's a wonderful thing, Detox Lady. I would like to see how, if any grants are available to get started. You don't need a grant to get started, Detox Lady. You don't. If you join, the easiest, cheapest way, if you join leskohelp.com, join there for $20, $19.95. One of the closed webinars we did was on how to retire in 3 years. And it's exactly that, how to start a business like that, okay, without any money. See, I mean, to me, and particularly, and you're doing it right. You do it part-time. You don't quit your day job until you get this figured out. And I think you can figure it out, and you don't need money to figure it out. You get free help, all the free help you need. You need legal help. You need accounting help. You need all that is available for free. Don't worry about any of that kind of stuff. That's free. And that's why if you're going to waste your time, I feel, trying to get money because you don't even know how to sell it yet. You don't know what to do. So you have to take it small and try to find out how to sell it. Okay, well, what's the best way to sell it? So maybe you give a free speech at the library. You start getting a Facebook group about this, and just to get feedback. You know, just say anything you know. It doesn't matter. That's why you're going to get smarter when you say what you know, and then people say something else, and you get smarter that way. Like me here, I'm learning from you as much as you're learning from me. Is there a possibility you combine all of your products into a custom report? How much is that fee? God, if you buy all my products, I mean, it's only a few $100s, I think. And the monthly one, see, that's. I think the best thing to me is if you had the one-stop, the state one-stop. If you buy that one-stop, you go Lesko Help and you find the state one-stop. So we have a special, I did it, and I've done all this research myself. So a special report just for your state that shows you all the programs there for anything. There's about 300-400 of them. Then you join Lesko Help. So that way, with your one stop, you can start using it. You start looking at any questions you have. I answer them every day, or maybe it takes 2 days to answer it or whatever, and point you and give you extra stuff or whatever, and to get you along that way. And I think that's probably the most valuable thing I have, is doing that. I can say, what exactly are you talking about? What products do you have? If you go to www.lesko store, S-T-O-R-E, see, as in products, and they're there. And then I'd love to hear what you think about my work, and you could do that very easily. It's all set up with an app. So let's say, Lesko, you're an asshole. Anything you want to say. Yeah. And that's available on that other link on Boast. So you boast about it. And I'll give you a free little, you leave a review, good or bad or anything. I'll give you a surprise ebook there for taking the time to do that. And that's on my Boast. So if you have time to do that, it would be nice. Okay, guys. Wow. We almost did an hour, didn't we? Now I got to go to bed. Okay, guys. It's almost midnight. It's for lovers. Yes. Detox lady. I wrote it down. Good. Your wealth is your health. I am marketing company. I would like to be an authority on home business. Great. Well, then you are. You start looking for customers. Don't waste any money doing anything else except customers. How can speak with you more? There's two ways. Lesko Help is not, it's chatting continually, because this is where I check, leskohelp.com. And the other one is Lesko Talk. That's where we talk on the phone. We make an appointment time, and it's like $2 a minute. And usually in 20 minutes, like the woman today, man, I saved 3 years of her life in 20 minutes on the phone. She was all set to do this other stuff, and she still wouldn't be close to where she's now going to be close in the next 2 weeks. And I don't know why or how I am able to do this, but I'm just grateful that it's a value to somebody, and that's the nicest gift you give to me. Okay, good night. You're on. Thank you so much, Serena. See you in Wilkes-Barre. Oh, no, you're in LA. Forgot. Oh, so am I. Detox lady says, I'm happy you're doing it. See you guys. Okay, good night. Thank you, people. Thank you for saying all those nice things. It helps a lot. But now I got to show other people so they know I'm not some idiot like a lot of people think. Thank you. Okay, take care, guys.